Hiya friends, what's poppin'? I'm still waiting on the new wave of buckets to release in my area, so in the meantime I wanted to give you another peek into my personal collection by talking about these beauties. These are the two Shao topper buckets from the Mortal Kombat 2 release. And as you can tell, they're very similar. So instead of reviewing them separately, I decided I would talk about them as a pair and highlight the differences. This one, what I call Big Shao, was available multiple places. I got mine at Marcus for about $65, and this one, what I call Mini Shao, was available only at AMC as far as I know, and cost me about $50. But honestly, these buckets are very similar in both practicality and quality. The only difference is the topper on this one clicks into place, and the topper on this one sits loose, but it does open up, whereas this one you have to take off. Really, the big differences between these two all come down to how they execute on X Factor. They're both trying to depict the big bad of the same movie, but there's a clear winner and clear loser as to which one did it better. So, without further ado, let's answer that question by getting to the lab. For starters, both these buckets are extremely iconic. They depict not only the main bad guy of the movie, but also one of the most iconic bad guys in video game history. Shao Kahn is more iconic than Shang Tsung. Fight me. However, if you really study these two closely, we do have a clear winner and clear loser. The smaller one is dripping with detail, from the paint job on the bucket itself to the ridges on the Khan's helmet. The larger one is a lot smoother and has a lot less detail. And while I am a fan of minimalist bucket designs, the Gladiator 2 bucket comes to mind, Golden Link went a bit too far in minimalizing the Mortal Kombat 2 branding, since all of the Mortal Kombat 2 branding gets hidden under Shao Kahn's mask on the bigger bucket. The larger bucket does have the virtue of sort of being a prop for a child's costume of Shao Kahn, but it would have to be a mighty small child, and I don't think that should really affect whether or not you buy it. On the other hand, the smaller Shao, or Mini Shao as I call him, was made by Snapco, and has a ton more movie-accurate detail, like the armor on the back of his neck being correct, and even the flawless victory text at the bottom of the bucket itself to let you know when you've demolished your popcorn. In fact, as I was writing this video, something funny struck me. I wondered if, when they were designing the bigger Shao Kahn, somebody at Golden Link used the wrong reference image. Because the bigger Shao Kahn's helmet is a lot closer to Shao Kahn's helmet in Mortal Kombat Annihilation, where he was played by Brian Thompson. And so I wonder if they just looked at the wrong image of Shao Kahn when designing the bucket topper. Because let's face it, Mortal Kombat Annihilation is not the movie you want to be pulling from for references of good props. Yikes. These two buckets were definitely my most surprising. I had originally planned on just getting the bigger one, and I had no interest in getting what I thought was a duplicate bucket that was just a little smaller. But now that I have them side by side, I think the Mini Shao bucket is much better than the big one. Although if you're a Mortal Kombat superfan like me, it's definitely worth getting both. So I just wanted to hop on here and talk about the differences between these two and highlight how different manufactured visions can affect the final outcome of two popcorn buckets, even if those buckets are depicting the same character. Well, I guess you can say we have a clear winner. But honestly, they're both pretty good. I hope you enjoyed today's video, guys. I really appreciate all the support as I begin my journey as a YouTuber. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Bucket Brigade today. This is Josh saying enjoy the movies.